My name is MLS Dauda Adama, lecturer, Niger State College of Health Technology, Minna, Nigeria. The topic of my presentation is the occurrence of Malariaparasitaemia among children between 1 to 15 years of age attending Talba Clinic, Suleja, Niger State, Nigeria. Introduction. One of the highest causes of disease and death in Nigeria is malaria. This disease can be averted, though it's constantly present to a greater extent in many locations of the universe and has proceeded in a definite state uninterrupted. Previously affected children frequently die in many cases between the hour of 1 to 72 after developing symptoms. Single-celled protozoa parasite that belongs to the genus Plasmodium are the major cause of malaria. The greatest damage are usually caused by Plasmodium falciparum and Plasmodium vivax, with Plasmodium falciparum being the most devastating. Death caused by severe malaria parasite infection yearly is approximately 1 to 3 million. All over the world, it is estimated that 214 million episodes of malaria infection happens per annum, and 3.2 million individuals are susceptible to being infected. The need for the study. The need to have a true picture of the malaria parasite infection case incident in Niger State would help in identifying the rate of malaria among children. This will intrigue the government and private individuals to map out strategies and to implement interventions in order to drastically bring down the burden of the disease. Methodology. Malaria parasites were investigated from the stain slide. Emulsion oil was added on the slide to cover approximately 10 mm in diameter. The smear were both examined microscopically with ×100 objective lens. The results. Table 1 shows the distribution of malaria parasite according to sex and age group. The first line on the table, 12 male and 12 female patients were examined between the ages of 1 to 5 years. 3 male and 2 female were infected, having the prevalence of 3.1 for male and 2.1 for female respectively. The second line, 10 males and 11 female patients were examined between the ages of 6 to 10 years. 8 males and 5 females were infected. 8.2 and 5.1 was the prevalence for both male and female respectively. Then the third line, 21 male and 31 female patients were examined between the ages of 11 to 15. 15 males and 14 females were infected. 15.5 and 14.4 was the prevalence for both male and female respectively. The total number examined for male was 43 and for the female was 54. And the total number infected was 26 for male and 21 for female. And 26.8 and 21.6 was the total prevalence for male and females. Table 2 shows the species of Plasmodium seen during diagnosis of children 1 to 15 years of age. The first line there, patients positive for Plasmodium Pfalciparum between 1 to 5 years of age are 5 in number, which is 20%. Patients positive for Pfalciparum between 6 to 10 years of age are 13 in number, which is 62%. Patients positive for Plasmodium Falciparum between the ages of 11 to 15 are 29 in number, which is 55%. None of the slide shows positivity for Plasmodium malariae, Plasmodium ovale, and Plasmodium vivax, respectively. The result continues. Chi-square test was employed to calculate the overall distribution of plasmodium parasite by sex with the following hypothesis. Null hypothesis: the malaria prevalence is independent of the sex. The alternative hypothesis: the malaria prevalence is dependent of the sex. This concluded that since the X calculated is equal to 8.38 is greater than X tabulated, which is 5.99, it then means that we reject null hypothesis and concludes that the prevalence of malaria is sex dependent for male and female at 0.05 significant level and 2 degrees of freedom respectively, as shown below. In conclusion, in order to prevail on the present menace of infection, these recommendations are made. Health education sensitization campaign to impact knowledge that may lead to reduction of reservoir of malaria infection. Number 2, subsidized and free ITNs should be accessible to mothers. This will enhance malaria control among all categories of children. More health personnel should be recruited by the government in order to further equip the health facilities in the rural area so as to further increase control and prevention rate of this parasitic infection. Here are the references. Thank you.